Today we'll be doing the summary writing for the comprehension giving compliments. So you should have your insert and the question paper beside you, right next to each other, okay, with a pen and a highlighter in hand. It's good that you have different highlighters, okay. Uh, you will we will go through how to do the summary writing. Okay, can you recall what is the acronym for summary writing? Yes, it's ASAP. So what does the first A stand for? Analysis. So you need to analyze the question first. Okay, analyze the question first. So summarize using your own words as far as possible. Summarize when compliments are ineffective, and using a different color, how to give effective compliments. Okay, so what is another piece of information here? It is use only information from only paragraphs 3 to 7. So in other words, the information here would be here. Where are you going to use the information? The paragraph would be 3. I'm going to mark out from here to 7. Okay, so in other words, you're not going to use 1, you're not going to use 2, you're not going to use information from 8, only from 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let's start. Okay, you are supposed to find points that answer the question. So AS, what does S stand for? S stands for select points which answer the question. Okay, let's read line by line. Vague compliments are usually ineffective. So when compliments are ineffective, when they are vague. You may not think twice about saying good job to a friend or peer. Okay, that's an example. No, but that statement does not contain much useful information. So, statement does not contain much useful information. A person being told that he or she is doing well will want to know exactly what was done well rather than have to make assumption. Does that tell you when compliments are effective or how to give effective compliments? No. So moving on. Tossing around generic praise might be fine for interaction with acquaintance, but in professional settings it can seem shallow or superficial. So when compliments are ineffective, when they seem shallow or superficial. Okay, are the unproductive compliments focus on the giver rather than the recipient? So I see the word unproductive. It is a synonym for ineffective. So focus on giver than the recipient is one relevant point. Such comments begin with the word I, such as I like your outfit. Example, nah. It might sound nice to praise somebody's dress sense, but starting with the praise I, the statement subtly becomes a statement about the giver's sense of style rather than recipient pleasant appearance. Nope, not answering the question as well. Now, paragraph 5. With these things in mind, it only takes a little bit of effort to take a vague comment into praise that will make someone's day a powerful way. Okay, that tells me that the following information will be how to give effective compliments. So I'm going to change another color. Most importantly, go beneath the surface and precise. Okay, be precise about what? Focus on what the person specifically did well. Okay, instead of settling for a good job, take a moment to describe the positive effects of the job well done. So am I going to highlight the good job example? Nope. But I'm going to highlight, take a moment to describe the positive effects of the job well done. For instance, okay, that is a signal word to tell me that, okay, following up is going to be an example. So now skip that. The recipient remember why you value him and endeavor to replicate everything you took for him and such an encouragement. How to give effective compliments? Nope. Not answering that. In addition, okay, in addition is again a signaling word that tells me that it's going to give me more information about how to give effective compliments. So take note to direct attention towards the recipient exclusively. How do you actually do that? Take yourself out of the wording you use. In place of I love your shirt, try you have great taste, it style really suits you. Again, that is an example, I'm not going to highlight that. If you have the time, considering following up your compliments with a question. So that is one way to give effective compliments, such as where do you get a jacket? Example, nope, not going to select that. Finally, although it might seem something small, it's impossible to emphasize how much it means to someone when you call him or her by her name. So when you call someone by their name, it's actually quite effective. Okay, you express that he or she is worth your time, okay, and deserving of affirmation. So that's also one way to give effective compliments. So A is question analysis. S stands for select points. A, okay, now you actually need to arrange. For this passage is quite straightforward, but I just want to make sure that I have sufficient number of points. So how many points are you supposed to find? As you look at the mark allocation, it's 15. It is spread between two things, content and language. So for content, it's 8 marks. Language is 7 marks. So 8 marks for content, that means you need to find at least 8 points. 7 marks for language. So in terms of language, it means that you need to be accurate and try to use good vocabulary that will help you move to a higher band for language. Okay, so I was saying that arrange, because there are two requirements here when compliments are ineffective and how to give effective compliments. So as you can see, when I use two different color highlighters, it's quite clear that they are already well arranged. But I'm just going to count whether if I have sufficient number of points. So I have 1 point here, 2 point here, 3 point here, 4 point. Okay, this is my 5th point, be precise. And focus on the person's behavior well. 6. Take a moment to describe the positive effects of the job well done. 7. Direct attention. Okay, take yourself out of the wording use. I think it's actually part of 7. It's not really an exclusive point on its own. 8. Question. 9. Call someone by their name. And finally, 10. Express that somebody is worth their time. Okay, now ASAP. The last part is paraphrase. So paraphrasing is a bit more complicated. Many people just dive straight into writing the actual summary, but no, you need to do one more step before you write, and that is to use your own words as far as possible. Okay, you need to use your own words as far as possible. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how is it that I try to use my own words as far as possible when I am doing summary. So vague. What are the synonyms for vague? So there is um, ambiguous, there is unclear, unspecific. So which one should I select? I should select one that is accurate, and I should select one that is help me score well in language marks. So I'm going to select ambiguous. Okay, I'm going to write here so that I know that there's more space. Okay, ambiguous. Okay, that is relatively big. That statement does not contain much useful information. So what do they do? Useful. Useful means that helpful. Okay, information, content. Okay, shallow or superficial. What do we have? Shallow is like what shallow like? Let me think. Shallow. Shallow is fake. Okay, superficial can be insincere. Okay, next, focus on the giver rather than the recipient. So in other words, another word for focus is emphasize. Maybe I should use the British spelling for it. It should be, British spelling is SE. Rather than means instead of. Okay, be precise, focus on what the person specifically did well would mean be specific. Focus on what the person specifically did well. So state what the person specifically did well. So maybe exact. Okay. What the person specifically did well. Something about did well be the things done well. Okay. Take a moment to describe positive effects of the job well done. So that can be elaborate. What? So elaborate is describe. Positive effects of the job well done can be good outcomes. Alright, direct attention towards the recipient exclusively can be focus on or concentrate. I like the word concentrate. Maybe I should use the word concentrate. Okay, so concentrate on someone, the recipient exclusively, on someone fully. Okay, take yourself out of the wording you use. So maybe take yourself is like omit. Okay. Or without mentioning yourself. Without mentioning yourself. Consider following up your compliment with a question. So that would be asking certain thing. Okay, so because of the word question, that obviously the verb ask comes to my mind. Ask question related to the compliment. The compliment, right? Next, when you call him or her by her name, that means when you use the person's name, right? Okay. Express he or she is worth your time and deserving of affirmation. Then express is like convey that he or she is worth your time. Okay. Put it in short. The person is valuable. Okay. And deserving of affirmation in one word is commendable. Okay. Now, usually I would, one way that you can write is to automatically put the, draw boxes to make sure that there is one word, yeah, ensure that there is, there are grid lines. Okay, so we can want to put grid lines in between. Okay, why do you actually put the grid lines? Your words might be neater, and you also don't have to count every single word. Okay, so as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 in columns, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually, I only need to write, yeah, until here. That will be 80 words, right? Okay. Okay. Now is the difficult part, which you have to write in continuous writing. Okay, you have to write in continuous writing. I am going to just write from here. Okay. So compliments are ineffective when they are ambiguous. Right? Why is it they are in when compliments are ineffective? When they are ambiguous and do not have helpful content. Okay, so something very simple here. That's the first sentence. And your first point and second point, right? Okay, I have written my first point and my second point. Okay, next I will write here. Okay, when compliments are ineffective, they can seem shallow or superficial. So what? Okay, when they are okay. So when, so they appear fake and insincere in professional settings, right? So during, instead of in, I use during. Work, because professional settings can include work. Okay, next. So let me just write that is my point 3, right? Okay, continue. Oops. Continue. So when are compliments ineffective? So compliments, okay, just put this a bit bigger. Are ineffective when they, which one is it? My number 4, emphasize instead of, okay, when they emphasize on the giver instead of the small t here, recipient. Right, that is my point 4. Point 4. Oops, that should be a small R, not a huge R. Now capital R. Recipient. Let me check if my spelling is correct. Okay. Recipient. Okay. Next, I'm point 5. So point 5 is how to give effective compliments. So how to give effective compliments. So to give effective compliments, comma, oops, and it should have an S here, and just shift this. Of course, on your paper, you can write in pencil first, and then you can change it. Okay, if mine's typing, so it's a bit more rigid. To give compliments, what happened? Let's see. Yeah, focus on what the person did specifically well. So just state exact things done well. Okay. State the exact things done well. Should I put a comma or full stop? Okay, before deciding on that, let me read first. Okay, so we have the take a moment to describe the past effects of work done. That is elaborate, good outcomes. So actually, I can put that? I can put that, and I can put a conjunction and. All right, elaborate on the sporting good outcomes. And I'll put full stop here, right? Good outcomes. Okay. Next. Oh, I forgot to number the points. So just now I have done 5, and then 6. Okay. Next we have concentrate on fully and or meet yourself without mentioning yourself. So how should I write it? Another way, yeah, or one way, another way. Another way is to concentrate on the sorry, the one a bit too tight here. Right, concentrate on the recipient instead of the giver. Okay, did I write something? Miss out. Concentrate fully on. Okay, so let me edit that later, alright? I'll use pen and write here. Suppose I fully on. Okay. Next, what other point should I write? That is point 7. Go to that. So next it would be considering following up your compliments with a question. So can I use another conjunction? Yes, I can use and. Right, and ask questions related to the compliment. What's that? Next. So that is 8. Oh, is that 10? It's not 8. Okay. Actually, I can stop here because I've already 8 points, but I'll still continue. Okay. When you call him by name, express that he or she is particularly deserving of affirmation. So I will write this here. Last point. Lastly, use, okay, is the person's name. Okay, I don't want to use person because it's inside the passage. So I'll use recipient's name to show, or you can write convey, that he, small he, or she is valuable and commendable. Okay. Maybe I should merge that down there so that that word will be accepted. Okay. Now, so now you can count the number of words and check as well. Okay. As you can see, I have how many boxes here? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I've used how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 times 5, that is 75. And then I add the words here: 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Wow, exactly 80 words. Ooh, 80 words. Okay, maybe I should do that. Is my word count. Okay, before you submit, what must you do? You must erase the lines. Okay. Oh, I forgot to write the last point. 9 is the person's name is like this, point 9. And he or she's valuable is 10. Okay. Erase the lines away. Okay, how to erase the lines away? How to erase the lines away? Erase the lines away would be to the inside borders. No. Let's put no problems. There's bottom border. What's it? No. Sorry, let me try that again. Yes. Okay. So it looks something like that. After you erase the pencil lines away, okay, it looks something. It looks a bit weird, but at least you don't waste time counting every word by word. So as you can see, okay, here are all the 10 points, and there are also connecting words that are being used. Let me just use okay, so what are some of the connecting words? And such which is a conjunction. Lastly. So this is another way. Okay, these are all signal words which can help you to make your comprehension flow much better. Okay, so before I end off, can you recall what it does ASAP stand for? A is for question analysis. S stands for select points. A stands for arrange the points. And P stands for paraphrasing. Okay, so I hope that you understand how to do summary question.